Welcome to an epic journey through the entire history of human civilizations. Today, we'll traverse the ages from the dawn of humanity to our modern interconnected world. This story is rich with triumphs, trials, creativity, and change. So grab a comfortable seat, maybe a snack, and let's embark on this fascinating adventure together. The dawn of humanity. Our story begins over 2 million years ago with our early ancestors in the Paleolithic era. Picture vast landscapes where early humans, akin to wandering nomads, adapted to the ever-changing environments around them. Life was precarious, relying on skills honed over generations, hunting, gathering, and forging connections within small groups. Yet even in these challenging times, creativity flourished. The stunning cave paintings of Lascaux remind us that our ancestors had a profound desire to express themselves. These images, crafted with natural pigments, depict not only hunts, but also the spiritual and cultural lives of these early humans. Around 10,000 BCE, everything transformed with the agricultural revolution. Humans began to settle down, cultivating crops and domesticating animals. This shift wasn't just about food, it was about forging the foundations of society. Imagine living in one of the first farming communities, like Tatahoyuk in modern-day Turkey. Here, families lived in interconnected homes, participated in communal rituals, and traded goods. The development of agriculture led to surplus food, population growth, and the emergence of social hierarchies. From simple stone tools to intricate pottery, the ability to create and innovate marked the beginning of a distinctly human identity. As communities grew, so did the complexity of their social structures. We see the first instances of leadership, specialization of labor, and communal decision-making, all essential elements of civilization. The birth of cities and civilizations. Fast forward to around 3000 BCE, where we see the emergence of great civilizations. In Mesopotamia, known as the cradle of civilization, the Sumerians invented cuneiform writing, one of the first systems of writing, allowing them to document everything from trade transactions to epic stories. One of the oldest written stories, the Epic of Gilgamesh, tells us about friendship, the quest for immortality, and the human condition. It provides insight into the values and fears of early societies, showcasing the blend of myth and reality in their understanding of life and death. In Egypt, the pharaohs constructed monumental pyramids, symbols of power and religious devotion. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu, stands as a testament to human ambition and engineering prowess. These structures were built using advanced techniques and immense labor. Thousands of workers, from skilled artisans to laborers, came together, showcasing the organization and dedication of Egyptian society. This collective effort reflects the unity and purpose that characterized ancient civilizations. Meanwhile, the Indus Valley civilization thrived with its advanced urban planning, including sophisticated drainage systems and grid layouts. Cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro highlight the importance of sanitation and public health in early urban environments. Philosophical and scientific advancements. As civilizations progressed, so did human thought. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle explored profound questions about existence, ethics, and governance. Their ideas laid the groundwork for Western philosophy and political theory. Plato's allegory of the cave challenges us to question our perceptions of reality. Are we merely shadows of truth? These philosophical inquiries influence not just thought, but also the development of democracy in Athens, where citizens began to participate in governance. Then came Rome, a civilization that expanded its reach across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Roman innovations in engineering, law, and governance influenced the very fabric of modern societies. Imagine standing in the Colosseum, feeling the heartbeat of a culture rich in art and ambition. The Romans developed a sophisticated legal system that has influenced countless legal frameworks today. The 12 Tables established principles of justice that resonate in contemporary law. Legal representation, rights of the accused, and public trials are concepts that originated in Roman law. Roman engineers pioneered construction techniques, giving us architectural marvels like aqueducts, bridges, and roads that facilitated trade and communication. The Roman Empire's infrastructure connected diverse cultures and economies, leading to a period of relative peace known as the Pax Romana. The Middle Ages, a time of transformation. After the fall of Rome, we enter the Middle Ages, often dubbed the Dark Ages. This period saw the fragmentation of empires and the rise of feudalism. But amidst the challenges, resilience and cultural exchange flourished. In Europe, the Catholic Church emerged as a powerful force, preserving knowledge through monasteries where monks painstakingly copied texts. These illuminated manuscripts not only safeguarded literature but also inspired art. The construction of grand cathedrals, with their soaring arches and intricate stained glass, reflects the spiritual aspirations of the time. Gothic architecture symbolizes a quest for the divine, capturing the imagination of medieval society. Meanwhile, in the East, the Islamic Golden Age thrived, advancing knowledge in mathematics, science, and philosophy. Scholars like Al-Khwarizmi laid the groundwork for algebra, while Ibn Sina made significant contributions to medicine. Cities like Baghdad became cultural hubs where knowledge was exchanged freely. The House of Wisdom in Baghdad attracted scholars from various backgrounds, emphasizing the importance of collaboration in advancing human understanding. Trade routes like the Silk Road connected East and West, facilitating the exchange of ideas, goods, and cultures. It was a time when the world began to realize its interconnectedness, as silk, spices, and innovations traveled across continents. The age of discovery and enlightenment. As we fast forward to the 15th century, we find ourselves in the age of discovery. Explorers set sail across uncharted waters, uncovering new lands and cultures, often with dire consequences for indigenous peoples. Christopher Columbus's voyages in 1492 opened the Americas to European exploration and colonization, forever changing the course of history. The encounter between the Old World and the New led to both exchange and exploitation, with profound implications for native populations. The Columbian Exchange introduced new crops, livestock, and technologies to different continents, reshaping diets and economies. Potatoes, tomatoes, and maize from the Americas transformed European agriculture, while horses and cattle changed the lives of Native American societies. Simultaneously, the Renaissance ignited a revival in art, science, and humanism. Brilliant minds like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo pushed the boundaries of creativity. Da Vinci's curiosity led to inventions and artworks that combined science and art, while Michelangelo's sculptures captured the human spirit. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid-15th century democratized knowledge. Suddenly, books were no longer a luxury of the elite. They became accessible to the masses, sparking literacy and the spread of ideas across Europe. This period also witnessed the Protestant Reformation, where figures like Martin Luther challenged the authority of the Catholic Church, advocating for reform and individual interpretation of scriptures. This movement not only reshaped religion but also contributed to the rise of modern democracy by promoting the idea of individual conscience. Revolutions and industrialization. The late 18th and 19th centuries were marked by revolutions that reshaped nations. The American Revolution, fueled by Enlightenment ideals, challenged the authority of the British Crown and inspired others to seek independence. The French Revolution followed, igniting fervor for liberty, equality, and fraternity. The radical changes brought about by these revolutions laid the groundwork for modern democracies worldwide. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen became a beacon for those seeking justice and equality. The Industrial Revolution transformed economies and societies, leading to urbanization and the rise of the working class. Factories sprang up, and with them came both opportunity and exploitation. Workers faced long hours and dangerous conditions, prompting the rise of labor movements. Children were often among the most exploited. The heart-wrenching stories of child laborers ignited social reform movements, ultimately leading to legislation that sought to protect workers and improve conditions. Activists and reformers fought tirelessly to advocate for change, leading to the establishment of labor rights that we often take for granted today. Technological advancements during this period revolutionized industries. The steam engine, railroads, and telegraph connected people and places like never before, accelerating economic growth and changing the landscape of society. The world wars and global change. The 20th century was defined by unprecedented conflict. World War I shattered the illusion of progress, bringing devastation across Europe. The war's end led to political upheaval and the rise of totalitarian regimes. World War II escalated the global struggle, resulting in unimaginable loss. The Holocaust remains a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for cruelty, while the war also birthed movements for decolonization and civil rights across the globe. In the aftermath, the formation of the United Nations symbolized a collective desire for peace. The Declaration of Human Rights emerged, establishing principles aimed at safeguarding the dignity of individuals worldwide. During this tumultuous time, movements for civil rights and equality gained momentum. The voices of millions demanded change, reshaping nations and ideologies. Figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela became symbols of the struggle for justice. The post-war era also saw remarkable technological advancements, epitomized by the space race. The competition between the US and the Soviet Union not only pushed boundaries in science and technology, but also sparked a wave of innovation that continues to influence our lives today. The modern era and globalization now, as we navigate the 21st century, we find ourselves in a world that is more interconnected than ever. Technology has transformed our lives, from how we communicate to how we understand one another's cultures. The rise of the internet has revolutionized the way we access information, connect with others, and share ideas. Social media platforms have empowered voices previously marginalized, creating a global dialogue. Cultural exchange has become a defining feature of our modern world. Festivals celebrating diverse traditions, international collaborations in art and science, and global movements for social justice demonstrate our shared humanity. But with great connectivity comes great responsibility. Issues like climate change, social inequality, and global health challenges remind us that our actions impact not just our communities, but the entire planet. Movements like Fridays for Future highlight the urgent need for collective action to combat environmental crises. Reflections and lessons learned. As we reflect on the history of human civilizations, we see a rich tapestry woven from triumphs and tragedies, creativity and conflict. Each era has shaped who we are today and where we are headed. Our ability to adapt, innovate, and learn from the past will determine our future. The stories of resilience and progress remind us that, despite our differences, we share a common humanity. The future is in our hands. By learning from our past, we can strive for a world where all voices are heard and all cultures celebrated. Together, let's build a brighter tomorrow. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Share your thoughts in the comments. What part of history fascinates you the most? Thank you for watching.